Hi, welcome to Inside the Scary Mind of a Writer, and I'm Adina Lev, the writer. This is part 22 of my ongoing series of how I think and getting my name out there. How I think. That's the scary part. I am the quintessential ADHD adult. I was diagnosed at the same time my son was diagnosed when he was 3 because they did not have a diagnosis for ADHD or our mutation or what makes us different. So inside my head runs an 8 track mind, and all 8 tracks are rolling at the same time, as is with every other ADHD person. Mine has a peculiar nuance because I have a traumatic brain injury, and that's a whole other story. So I missed 2 weeks. Now, I wasn't just dropped off the face of the earth. I went to Europe and specifically Belgium, Netherlands, and Germany, Dusseldorf. I was the quintessential American tourist, loud, obnoxious. Well, really not obnoxious, but what they would consider obnoxious. One waiter, when they do dinner in Europe, they do a long dinner in Europe. Dinner should take about an hour in Europe when you go out in town. I don't know what it's like at the houses because, well, I don't live there, so I don't work there and eat there and stuff. I was visiting. A waiter, it was a slammed restaurant. We understood that. But this guy never came back to say, hey, you guys want any water? Hey, can we get you something else? And we waited and waited, and it was a table of 3 of us, and we were waiting for water. After about 20 minutes of not seeing this guy, I just got up with the empty bottle, went back to the kitchen area, and asked me, can you fill this up with water, please? No, the water in Germany, the tap water in Germany is pretty darn tasty as far as water goes. It's not like the heavy duty chlorine stuff we have here in the States, or even worse, the gray water they have in Flint, Michigan. But it's drinkable, surprisingly. So by me doing that, I upset all sorts of people. They just all lost their ever loving minds that I would get up and go get my own water. So if you're ever in Germany, they will charge you for a bottle of water. You go up and make them come out. Yeah. If you embarrass them, they will come and charge you for that bottle of water, €5. Yeah, I guess we're not going to do that again. One of the other things I had was an epiphany. You've heard people here in the States when they talk to a Mexican learn a language. And in some instances, I agree until I was in that situation. We stopped by a roadside diner and I was hungry. Mike was hungry and he wants bratwurst. We're in Germany, you must have bratwurst. And so we stopped and I learned the basics of German. Yes, no, thanks, please, this way, that way. Uh, left, right, things like that. Not, I would like to eat that piece of meat right there, please. Didn't know how to say it's for here. Didn't know how to say with fries or without fries. Well, actually, it's pommes frites. Meat pommes frites. That's your basic German. And the lady spoke not a word of English, and she refused to speak English. So much so, like the people here who are talking to somebody who's Hispanic that doesn't speak English, they absolutely refuse to try to use rudimentary Spanish to help facilitate a transaction. This lady couldn't have cared less. So we did the I'll take that and that for here. Yeah, she holds up a plate. Yes, for here, and we put up 2 bottles of water, and she asked us in German, this is water with us. We got Wasser, so we assumed that's what she was asking, so she rang it up all together. I understand when you're told being illiterate is crippling. I can understand that, but being illiterate in a foreign language is even more crippling. And I don't think I will ever again in my life think, oh my God, learn the language. But on the other hand, I was there for a week. Mike was there for 3 weeks. In the course of the week, I learned to pick up a lot of other stuff along the way so that I do think that if I'd been there for a month, I'd be able to get by. And then you hear these people who have been in this country for 20, 30, 40 years who still don't speak English. Why? Why not? Why did could you not make the effort? Are you unintelligent that you could not figure out the basic rudimentaries of another language? Yeah, I'm doing the intelligent, arrogant ass thing, but it's the truth. You pick up things. It's just the normal survival. You will pick it up. You will figure it out. Ah, that's my rant for this week. On the other hand, I had a blast in those three countries, Belgium, Germany, and the Netherlands. If I had to pick one to go back to of three, it would be the Netherlands. Oh my God, it was so much fun there. Yeah, it was colder there already. It was freaking cold. Uh, They were calling for the high 70s and 80s in the forecast. Well, that changed after I got there. Thankfully, I did plan on pants most of the time. But the Netherlands, most everybody speaks English. That helped a lot. And it is so geared to being physically active, physically fit, and challenging your mind and your body. And the zoo was wonderful. They had obstacle courses designed for kids, but it's ropes and rocks and boards. It was great. Of course, I went on every one of them. Got my steps in that day. Oh, I was supposed to bring, if you see behind me, there's a pig up there and there's a bunny rabbit down there. And my plan had been to take a picture every day with those two stuffed animals for my grandsons. Jake has the other bunny and Warren has the other pig. And I was going to take pictures every day and send it to them so that they would see that their animals were in foreign countries. Guess what I forgot to take with me? I'm such a bad grandma. But that goes back to the ADHD thing and the fact that Judy was here. Yeah, I'm throwing you under the bus, Judy. Judy was here and we were gallivanting around, and I forgot so many things like to really study my German so I could speak it better and to pack the stuffed animals so that I would remember to put them on the trip with me. Yeah, well, we'll throw Judy under the bus on this. Bad Judy, bad Judy. No, she was here for 2 weeks and it was great and it was fun. And I got to be a tourist. And the only thing that really affected our whole, the fly in the ointment, was freaking Hurricane Florence. We were stuck in the house for the better part of 4 days because the entire state was in a state of emergency. So we sat on the couch knitting like two old yentas and watching TV, and it was great. It was a nice break from the constant go, 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 go that she and I do when we're on vacation, or hell, I do when we're on vacation. I exhaust a lot of people. I got in 35 miles of steps in that 1 week that I was in Europe. So I am taking a much needed break today. It's Sunday, and I'm going to be posting this video, and I had a blast. So stop judging people and their inability to speak English, because if you were thrown in a different country, you'd be in the same damn boat. Hurricane Florence didn't affect us too much, but still affected a lot of people. And the Netherlands is now my favorite place to go in Europe outside of Ireland. The whole UK, but Ireland. I gotta go back to Ireland. That's it for this week. Yeah, it gives you a little insight into my scary mind. No real direction there. Maybe I need another cup of coffee. If you like this video, thumbs up. If you didn't like it, thumbs down. Share it. I have 7 followers. Yay! And I think I'm related to all 7 of them. I will talk to you guys again later, and you have a very good day. Bye.